Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to be posting my very first video. It's long overdue, but that's okay. I'm here. If you would like to see how I achieve this nice, sleek press from start to finish, just keep on watching. We're going to be starting off with freshly washed and deep conditioned hair. I did wash and deep condition my hair in the shower. I didn't record that process because it gets a little complicated in there for me, and this video is already long enough. For products, I use the Kenra Moisture Balance Shampoo and Conditioner. And for deep conditioner, I use the Palmer's Coconut Oil Formula Protein Pack. It has no parabens, sulfates, mineral oils, gluten, or dyes. They have a couple different that you can choose from. I did deep condition my hair for 20 minutes. Starting off, I'm going to section my hair into 4 sections using these clips. That makes it easier for me when it comes to the detangling process. When applying heat to your hair, it's always best that you make sure you give yourself a nice little protein treatment. Also add some moisture to your hair, giving it everything that it needs because you are taking it out of its natural state. And just to make sure that you're preventing any breakage or damage of any kind, it's always best to just make sure you're giving your hair the proper care before you decide to do any extra styling on it. I conditioned my hair twice. As you've seen in the beginning clip when I showed you the products, I used the Moisture Balance Conditioner. I left that on for about 5 to 10 minutes while I was in the shower, and then I applied the protein treatment and I left that on for about 20 minutes with the shower cap, and then I rinsed it. Starting with this back section, I'm going to apply my leave-in. I have this Afro-G protein treatment, and I also have this rose water that I made. No additives. I was just only going to use the rose water. It is good for moisture, but I decided to use both. And I also have 2 heat protectants, ORS olive oil heat serum and Tresemme heat tamer spray. Now I'm applying the leave-in conditioner all over this section. I'm not going to use a lot because I don't want my hair to be weighed down, but I do want it to be nice and protected. The protein treatment comes after it, or the protein conditioner, I'm sorry. I'm going to use both of my heat protectants. I'm also going to be focusing on my ends because that is the oldest part of your hair, and you want to make sure that you keep it nice and protected. With the serum, I'm only going to apply a small amount to each section. It is very concentrated, so you don't need much. You also don't want your hair to come out oily. I also try to make sure that I'm finger detangling and taking out any shed hair along the process to make sure that it makes it easier when it's time to detangle. My blow dryer is the Red by Kiss handleless blow dryer. I got this from Amazon, and I am going to be using my comb attachment. Using my shower comb, I'm going to detangle my hair starting at the ends and working my way up to prevent breakage. You want to make sure that your hair is fully detangled before you even go in and start the blow drying process. I'm going to be using my blow dryer on the highest heat setting. I am going to take my time and go through nice and slow, starting at the ends and working my way up. I like to take my time with this process to ensure that I'm getting my hair nice and dry and as straight as possible. As you guys saw in the last clip, I decided to use my rose water spray for my leave-in, one of my leave-ins. It has nothing in it, just plain rose water. I usually make that and use it for my face. I do have a rose water conditioning spray that is for purchase. You can go over to my Instagram. I'm going to leave the link in the description box below for all of my natural hair products that I make and sell. I decided to use the plain one today with nothing in it just to make sure that my hair was not overly weighed down and it was still nice and lightweight. Rose water is great for moisture, so I felt like in this process I can use a little extra moisture, seeing as how I have not straightened my hair since February of last year, and it definitely needs a nice trim, so I wanted to make sure that it had a nice amount of moisture and protein, which is why I chose to use both products. Like I mentioned before, I do have a rose water conditioning spray that is for sale. You can head over to my Instagram or Facebook. The links will be in the description box below. It has a lot of great oils in it, like jojoba oil, vitamin E, and rosemary, as well as some natural herbs. I have a few other products that you can go and check out as well, including African black soap, a scalp oil, whipped hair butter, apple cider vinegar rinse, and my marshmallow root flaxseed gel, which I absolutely love. It provides tons of slip when it comes to the detangling process, and my daughters do not complain. They are tender-headed, and it definitely helps a ton. All those products I mentioned I use on my natural hair when it's in its curly state. I also use it for my kids when I'm doing their braids, buns, twists, whatever style I decide to do. I use those products. It keeps their hair nice and moisturized. Tons and tons of benefits in every product. So whichever one you choose to try out, you definitely will not be disappointed. I will be doing a video all about those products in detail so that you guys can know how to use them and all of their benefits. I'm also currently working on an all-natural heat protectant that can be used when you're blow drying your hair, flat ironing your hair, whatever you choose to do. So please stay tuned for that. Make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure that you are following my social media so that you can keep up with me and stay connected and know when I post my next upload. Here you just see me continuing the blow drying process, applying my heat protectant as well as my leave-ins, making sure that I am focused on those ends and making sure that I'm keeping my hair completely detangled before I even apply the blow dryer. Making sure that your hair is detangled before you start blow drying definitely helps prevent breakage and ripping of the hair. You want to be as delicate as possible with your hair. These clips are sped up, just keep that in mind, but I am being very gentle with my hair and I'm taking my time. I go kind of slow with the blow dryer to make sure that it is getting everything nice and dry.
Got the kick.
Quick little length check. You can definitely see here that I need me a good trim. On to the last section with my leave-in conditioner first, followed up with my heat protectants. One thing I've noticed is that a lot of people use the serum during their flat ironing process. But me, I like to use it when I'm blow drying my hair because I found that it gives me the best results. No matter what style you're doing, it's always good to keep your hair nice and moisturized. My products provide tons of moisture, tons of protein, tons of benefits for whatever style that you're doing. Braids, locks, wigs, weaves, braid outs, twist outs, and not to mention they're safe for children under 1. Woo! Okay, y'all, that's done. Now on to the next.
Kick.
Okay, here you see me going in again with the blow dryer. I took myself a nice little 10-15 minute break, let my hair cool down, and now I'm going in again with the blow dryer to make sure that I'm getting everything as straight as possible before it's time to flat iron. When pressing your hair, it's always best to get your hair as straight as possible with the blow dryer first so that you can prevent any heat damage and use as less heat with the flat iron as possible. I don't know if y'all can tell, but your girl is tired. It is a lot, just a blow drying process, and we're halfway through. So we're just gonna keep on pushing. Y'all, I had to take myself a nice little smoke break, grabbed me some lunch, put some food on my stomach, and now I'm back, ready to start the flat ironing process. And now we're just gonna go ahead and get started with the flat ironing process. I'm gonna be using my Chi flat irons. I've had these for about 6 or 7 years now. They're definitely my old faithfuls. If you're going to be using the chase method like me, if you have a comb, make sure you're using one that is heat resistant like this one. I'm going to be using this flat iron brush that I got from Amazon. I love it. It works great. I don't even know what else to say about it. It's just great. I'm also going to be trimming my ends. I always give myself a nice fresh pair of scissors whenever I choose to straighten my hair again, just in case, because it's never good to use dull scissors on your hair. I'm going to be sectioning my hair off into 3 sections, top, middle, and back. That works the best for me. I start with the back section and work my way up. It makes the process go by a lot faster.
Got some kick.
We're just gonna clip those other sections out the way and start on the back. I make sure that I'm detangling my hair every step of the way to make sure that I'm getting the smoothest results. I start off with my chase brush. I smooth my hair out, and now I'm going in with the flat iron. I go over my roots a couple times, slide it down nice and slow. I usually pass the flat irons over my hair 2 to 3 times. That's what works for me. But make sure that you're doing what works for you to prevent any heat damage. Okay, here you're going to see me go through and snip my ends very slightly. I always do this during the flat, like as I'm going through each section, I always clip off about 1/4 of an inch just to start the trimming process. I go over my hair again at the end, but this just gets those extra scraggly dead ends off out the way. And then at the end, we continue.
Got some kick.
From here, I'm going to just repeat the steps. Y'all can go ahead and watch me struggle getting through the back of my head, and I'll be back once I reach the top. And I don't think I mentioned this before, but my flat irons are set to 410 degrees, but definitely use what you feel comfortable with.
kick. Gets kick.
I finished the middle portion of my hair off camera. Now we're at the top. I'm going to detangle it and I'm going to figure out which side I want my part to be on. Today I decided on a side part, so I'm going to do that, and then now I'm going to pin up one side and start on the other.
Gets kick.
And now we're just going to continue with those same steps. I know a lot of people like to go over their roots first with the hot comb, but I just feel like I'm fine using the flat iron. I don't even really press out my edges ever. When I wrap my hair, they lay down just fine. I don't really need to put all that extra heat.
kick. Kick.
As y'all can see, my hair looks nice and soft, shiny. It does not look weighed down, oily, none of that. Just perfect.
kick.
From here, I'm going to just continue to clip my ends. I've completed the right side of my hair, my right, your left. Now I'm going to work on the left side. I'm pretty much just going to be sectioning my hair off in small sections, detangling it and clipping my ends. I clip about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch off of my hair all the way around. I did this clip just to show you guys in detail the process of me trimming my ends, but I did give myself a complete trim off camera. I cut up about 3 inches in total. My hair had a lot of split ends that I had to get rid of, so I cut off about 3 to 4 inches. The past 2 years during the pandemic, I've been really lazy with my hair. It's been balled up in the bun, tangled, matted, all of that. I have still been moisturizing it, but I was being a little lazy, seeing as how I was in the house this whole time. But that's okay. I just cut it off, got those 3 to 4 inches gone, and now we're going to start fresh.
Kick.
Everything you do makes me love everything about you.
Okay, y'all, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.